What is up, guys? Today is Monday, April 20th. This is how I lost $500 trading the NASDAQ today. I'm going to be reviewing today's price action and the one trade I ended up taking. First, let's just get straight to the P&L. We can see we lost $500 today. We did take up this 2-minute inversion here, and we ended up getting stop lost. And this is exactly how I lost money on a winning setup. So, what did I see coming into the day? If we go straight to 9:30 open here, on the higher time frame, I see that we're obviously bullish. We are near all-time highs, so why would I not want to be longing here? It's just a super obvious draw here. So all I want to be looking for is longs, especially seeing that we have this new week opening gap. So obviously I want to just keep on targeting that and the highs resting after it. So what do I see coming into open? I see that we have this bullish 15-minute or this bullish 30-minute gap here, which we could open low to manipulate into. At open, I also see that we have data highs resting here. So my perfect scenario would be opening low, taking out data lows, and then getting an inverse, targeting data highs and also the new week opening gap and the new week opening gap fill. So going straight into open, we ended up hitting the data highs without an entry. So that's fine, but it's still valid to target this new week opening gap because it's likely to get ran through. And then we get into this setup. This is obviously not valid because we're only in a 5-minute gap, and we obviously have this 30-minute and 15-minute below, so this is just a pattern trade. Then going into open, we tap this 30-minute gap, and we have this perfect 2-minute gap waiting to be inversed. So I'm waiting for this inverse, Then we end up just chopping around, and then we end up getting this perfect 1-minute inverse right here, super displacing close here. We have a super good rejection wick here, and we also have an SMT at the low. So this is just a super A++ setup. But for some reason in my mind, I didn't like the structure of it. For some reason I don't like when we have big wicks like this and then get some weird closure. But I don't know what I was thinking, but I'm never gonna make this mistake again because this just costed me like a winning trade. It was just super annoying. But we literally had this perfect accumulation right here. Then we manipulate lower, and then we're gonna have our distribution. It's just super obvious. And for some reason, I don't know why, just because of the way it looked, something felt off about it. I ended up waiting for a CISD. Then, of course, the next candle has to close, interacting with the 2-minute. So I'm like, okay, bro, are we serious? And then I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna wait for the 2-minute because I'm not gonna take this entry because this is my break-even point. So there's no point of taking an entry with the CISD if it already hit my break-even point. So this was just a really stupid thing by me. I should have took this entry. Sometimes I see myself asking for more, but this was just super A+, and I should have taken this. I don't know why I'm trying to ask for more. Wait for CISD. That's not my entry model. My entry model is an IFEG. So this is just super dumb. But what I did end up waiting for is this later entry, which was this 2-minute. And as you can see right here, it is almost 10 o'clock. I was like, if I'm going to take this, I'm going to see some real displacement from this 2-minute. So I literally just had my position thing drawn out right here because I'm not going to take a weak close like this. I need some real displacement here. And then we end up getting a super displacing candle. I enter in here, stops at the low, risking 500. And what ends up happening during this trade is we do create a bearish SMT here, but I wasn't worried about that because if we do check ES here, we were just super close to this new week opening gap fill, which was right over here. So I thought it was just super obvious, and we still had a bunch of draws above, so I kind of ignored the SMT. The biggest mistake on this that I made was not taking the current manipulation leg. You can see with IFEGs, the model is taking the current manipulation leg, which was this leg, which I did not take, and instead I took this dumb 2-minute. It just it sucks so much. But obviously this is not super good because I'm taking the late entry, so that means the trade has already played out most of the time or most of the way. So there's no reason for me to take a dumb entry like this in premium because I thought it was more confirmation, but in reality it was not more confirmation. It was just a dumb entry. And as you can see, I also had my break even here at the new week opening gap and at this internal high, and you can see we just get straight to stop loss. We get edged a bunch of times, and we have multiple SMTs here. So I really thought I was gonna get saved, but it's just really dumb mistake by me. I knew the model was by the current manipulation leg, but I just didn't realize it had to be like that every single time. But the one of the main reasons that this lost is because it was in the current manipulation leg. The SMT, I wouldn't say it's the biggest factor, but one of the biggest things was the at news, and we ended up getting a move down. So this is a lot of people when they took the 1 minute, they didn't go break even here, and they didn't take profit here because they thought it would continue going up to the new week opening gap fill. But then this news just cooked them and could have led to the losing of my trade. But I can't control that, so I don't really care about that. But it was just a dumb entry on my side anyway. But yeah, it just taking this late entry gives me bad RR. It gives me a late entry, and it's just lower quality compared to the first manipulation leg. But this first 1 minute, I'm still so pissed about this. This was just super 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 A plus, and I couldn't have done anything worse than other than fade that and then take the losing setup. But this is just super obvious trade. We have this AMD, we have this low resistance, we have these highs here, we have this new week opening gap here, and we also have 930 high here. So the idea was super good, and there was lots of reasons for us to keep going higher. But the idea was super good, but the execution was not good on my side, and this should have been either a break even or a take profit trade. But I can't do anything about it, and I hesitated on this, and I just completely was like, I'm gonna wait for a CISD. Really dumb thing that I did. But we ended up losing 500, so there's nothing I can do other than learn from this trade. But it's just a really unfortunate loss. But hopefully this week can get good again, and we can get some good entries and get some W's to pass the eval. But thank you guys for watching. This is the end of the video. This is the one trade I ended up taking. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, and comment for more videos like this.